I've delivered a few hundred of these weekly addresses over the years.
The stream next to it runs a few hundred yards and ends in a small pond.
280 million. Child marriages prolonged.
Barely more than 100 years old. You're really at the threshold of something.
50 people, 100 people, a couple hundred people, all over the country, all over the world.
You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times...
Of course, Isaac Newton beat him to it by nearly 200 years, describing the flight of 10...
The one after that, I stood on top of a 100-foot pillar for 36 hours.
Europe is a big trading zone, a big free trade zone now of 400 million people, producing about...
It used to be actually the capital, but about 500 years ago, the capital moved north to Warsaw.
Frau Yoke. Now, it's amazing to think that the Swiss built this like 100 years ago. Why?
Travel agencies. We have more than 100 different connections through our systems.
Connecting all the major cities at 200 miles an hour, whisking you from left to right to up to down. And
time smartly. The biggest part of our business, and we employ 100 people just down the street here in Edmonds, is produced with just 300 million people. We make more than they do. Well, that's not the whole sentence. Here, I can promise you that. And there's 100 of these for every touristy Stonehenge surrounded by tour buses and port.
900,000? Okay, that's a good guess.
In America, you call 101. Really, 101 is a little bit nicer, or 100 plus 1. 100 plus.
We did see some activity out there. So we studied that, and we saw over 150 quit smoking groups on.
To evacuate through